Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. December 2nd is here. Whoa, December. Slow down already. Sheesh. Seems like just yesterday was the first. Oh, okay. Never mind. It was. Hope everyone's had a good Tuesday. You've had either a good work day, whatever. And maybe you're done for the day already. Luckily, I did not have to work, but I had stuff to do. Changed Miss Sophia's box, first of the month. Her litter box gets a full-on dumping, washing, cleaning. I scoop it every night, but it won't stink on my watch. I do plan on getting her one of those stainless steel litter boxes that are covered. So I hear those are really good. The one I have now, we've had over a year, but I think I might treat her to that for Christmas. So, shh. Don't want her to hear. She's right here. Pretty girl. Anyway, so I hope you've all had a great day. You're winding down for the day. Not much here on this end. I did end up, on my way to take my recycling, I did swing by Goodwill. Strangely, their DVDs have dropped to $1.09. That's such a weird ass price point. They were $1.99, so I guess I'm not going to complain. Now, some of their CDs had jumped from 99 cents to $1.09. What the hell? Pricing, greed is insane for stuff they get for free on some of this. It just boggles my mind. But I did get saved 7 cents. They give you a 3% discount if you pay cash. So, okay. But I only got 2 DVDs. Like I said, I wasn't going to go to the library store. I'm just going to wait till next week. That gives them time to get restocked. And, I had other stuff to do today. Granted, I did go to Home Goods and TJ Maxx. Do people not work? The places were, especially TJ Maxx. If you've ever been, it's packed. So, at like noon on a Tuesday. So, it just always boggles my mind. And then they have to have every register going. And I didn't buy anything. That's kind of a win. But, yeah. Hello, pretty. Sorry. Okay. So, I only got 2 DVDs. One is Walter Houston and Dodsworth. So, a classic movie from 1936. I'm a sucker for classic Hollywood. I love classic Hollywood. I miss Turner Classic Movies with Robert Osborne. That was the best. Ben Mankiewicz? No. He's pretty smug, and I don't really care for him. Robert Osborne was classy, as well as a bunch of the other hosts for TCM. And then when I cut cable, even before then, it wasn't included in my package. I would have to pay extra. Basically, I'd pay extra for movies that I already have. I'm just watching them when they come on. But I miss the intros and things like that. I just remember when A&E was Arts and Entertainment Channel. History Channel was History Channel. Then it just went to all like World War II. So, ma'am, what are you doing? Anyway, Walter Houston and Dodsworth, Mary Astor. So, for $1.09. Can I help you? But, classic black and white. So, the other, I'm guessing, was a TV movie. Gable and Lombard. So, it has James Brolin and Joe Clayburgh. So, both 2 great actors. I had never heard of this. It is from, 1976. Wow. So, maybe James Brolin went straight from this to the Amityville Horror. I don't know. So, but Oh wow, I had never heard of it, but hey, I'll give it a shot. I mean, not too bad. So I spent $2 and change. So I do need to add them into the library. So let's do that now, shall we? Bring up the My Movies app. Okay. Okay, and add, and they're in the library. So on for keeps, yes, I guess. So, you know, because I've never heard of definitely this one here. I did not realize that. So just curious if it's worth anything on eBay. No, I mean like $6 used. So. And then this one, oh, well, I mean, $9. But, I mean, it's not if it was something I want to get rid of, great. But, otherwise, not so much. So, but anyway, I know we got some announcements. I did see, thank you, Dawn of the Discs. If you do not follow them, they are great as far as, like, announcing releases and such. Scream 4. Steelbook will be released next year. If you had to guess, I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably February when Scream 7 comes out. So do the math. That is the only one right now so far that has not been released 4K. So I do have the Blu-ray. I do have the DVD of it. So it's the only one right now so far of the original that just say does not have a steelbook. So yes, as soon as that is up, I will more than likely, when we get more info, I will pre-order that. The pre-order is up for Tron Air's steelbook and regular on Amazon. I'm on the fence. I actually signed up on deep discount where I got the Tron and Tron Legacy steelbooks to sign up an email alert when it goes live with them. Because really, I would much rather pay a few bucks more and have it come here secure. Because they had, I mean, the steelbooks that came before, perfect packaging, no issues. Oh, hello, Sophia girl. Whatsoever. So I will pay a little extra just to know I'm getting it intact. Versus Amazon, here's your steelbook with a freaking bowling ball on top. It's like when we get stuff at work. Oh, here's a box. Oh, here's a Lego set crushed underneath a couple of leather-bound classics. What the hell you expect me to do it? No. Unless somebody wants to put this together and they're not collecting. So, make it make sense. And then I did just see, so we know Scream, I told y'all about Excalibur, Westworld, Dead Silence. Then I did just see from Dawn of the Disc on February 3rd, A Night in the Life of Jimmy Reardon. Oh my God, I so remember this movie with River Phoenix. Matthew Perry was in it. Such a great one. And not a lot of people remember that, which is wild. But, I mean, it was the 80s. You really had, like, so many options. So, that is one, and that is coming from Kino-Lorber. So, Kino-Lorber has been killing it with great titles. I love it when we have a Kino-Lorber sale. Like the classic Dan Curtis stuff from the late 60s, 70s. That is awesome. However, I did just see where they announced one, and I was like, oh my God. On February 10th. Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour. This is one of my favorite movies ever. Now, growing up, I loved Superman the movie and Superman 2. I loved Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve will always be my Superman. And I, as a little gay boy, I love Christopher Reeve. But Somewhere in Time, Christopher Reeve plus Jane Seymour, who the woman just hardly doesn't age. She is gorgeous. And she's what, in her 70s? She's so beautiful. And that movie has such a fan following. I've always wanted to go to the Grand Hotel, Mackinac Island. That would be just so great. And growing up, that movie was on HBO so much. You know, it's just one of those, and it's a very underappreciated time travel movie, but a time travel romance. I mean, you definitely see where like somebody like Diana Gabaldon got Outlander vibes, that kind of thing, time travel romance. But I will. That is one that usually when something that comes in, it'll be like 30% off automatic. It might not be one I will wait for a Kino sale. Usually we have a Kino sale twice a year, give or take. Somewhere in time. That is Kino-Lorber. You guys are killing it. Love it. Even Kino, they put out Monk, the Monk television series on Blu-ray. And yes, I did get them all. So I love that show. And Columbo. Hello. Also, they did, Kino did, just so many. I can't keep up. But Kino-Lorber has really done such a great job. Just when you think something's not ever going to, or you haven't thought of it in years, they've got the licensing for it. It's like, what? So that is wild. So, so thank you, Kino-Lorber, for planning to release one of my favorites. That's so great. So, but yes, hopefully as soon as I get a notification from deepdiscount.com, used to be Deep Discount DVD. I checked Groove. They didn't have anything showing because I was happy with my orders both from my Back to the Future steelbooks from Groove. Perfect condition. Deep Discount with the Tron ones. Perfect. I'm trying to move away from Amazon. Last night I was like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to wait on the Apple TV 4K. And then just, once I do that, then I really won't have a need. And now I'm kind of like, ugh. It's not a want, it's a need. But I feel like even if I got one for the living room, one for the bedroom, those would hold me for a while. And I don't know if I would have FOMO or what, but anyway, so I know, trying to be good. Curses. So yeah. So, but just like, and I did that short. I was in TJ Maxx. I always love to look at their phone cases, accessories, all that just. And it was Kawasaki? No. What was it? Oh, hold on. It was the retro Iowa. It was a Iowa replica of a CD Discman, basically, with small earbuds. It was $30. It was an Iowa retro CD. Then they also had an Iowa cassette tape, like a Walkman, $25. If you didn't have any of that, that's a great piece to have. I will say that. Now I've got two of my Sony Sport Discmans that I've gotten to replace the one years ago I had, and I know those would run circles around the Iowa replica there. You just know it would. It's just better made. I could, for $25, go get that Walkman. Don't want that one. I would just assume I will go on eBay if I want a Walkman, and I will get a new old stock, still in packaging, or one that does work. So I'm not saying I would use it all the time, but I would have it, and I know it would outlast both those two. Yes, they're retro. I think it's really cool. You see things like that coming out, that, there's that, old school. And I can guarantee you'll probably see more next year. And I applaud it. I think it's really cool. that you have them, because remember a couple of years ago, I think it was right after COVID, I think Target had, it was a Memorex or something. It was a Walkman, had the headphones and everything. It was like $20. You just knew it wasn't going to last long, but it was a cassette tape Walkman. So it's cool seeing that stuff kind of make a comeback. And, everything old is new again. So if you're in the market for one, hit up TJ Maxx. They had I saw 2 of the CD player and I think 2 of the Walkman. So, if you don't want to bother, but me, I know going to get an original one, it's going to last. So that's why when I was at Goodwill the other day, I saw a Sony Dream Machine. It was a really funky slope design, and plugged it in. I put a CD wouldn't play. So what's the point? Because I would if it had played and been great, I would have gotten it and I would have had this put it in the kitchen or something. So I'd have that. So, but anyway, I let it go and somebody bought it. It was like $7.99 or something. So it would have been money well spent, but it didn't work. So what was the point? So anyway, but I think that's pretty cool though that they're bringing that kind of stuff back. It might not be the best quality, and that's what the Iowa licensing is used for now. And a lot of that, they don't make the actual product. They just slap the name on it. Because remember when you could find Iowa was one of the Iowa, Sony, Sharp, Panasonic, GPX, Sanyo. So many, and a lot of them don't make products anymore. The names are just licensed out and they just slap the name on it, which is crazy. So, but yeah. But anyway, that's all I got for Tuesday, gang. I bought 2 DVDs. Went to Aldi, got a few grocery items. So, yeah. Oh, I did get this yesterday. It's the little kit from Elf, and it's Mr. Narwhal.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
How awesome is that? So.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. It's pretty cool. So I had to have it for my desk. But anyway, that's all I got for today, gang. I am doing laundry. I know. Calm down. So, I hope y'all enjoyed the rest of your night. Tomorrow, when I go to work, I will be getting a DVD. Well, a 4K. I will show you all what it's going to be. So, I just honestly didn't want to swing by work today and get it. So, it'll be there tomorrow. So, I have it on hold. So, but yeah, that's all I got. And any more news, new releases and such announcements we get, I'll be here. Like I said, got that info from Dawn of the Discs. They are great on Instagram and Facebook. Always great information. I feel like once they get it, then it filters down to bluray.com, etc., which is great as well with the links to pre-order once they announce it. So, but that's all I got for today, gang. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Get some rest. Have a good dinner. Have a little something to drink. Keep hydrated. Here it's free. It's cold. So I've got the heat on. So stay warm or stay cool where you are. So you know what? That's all I got. And I will see you all tomorrow.